Hello and welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will continue Phantasy Star 3, Generations of Doom. So let's fire it up. Alrighty. In our previous episode, we just started Sean's generation. And we made it all the way to Divisia, where, of course, we started out with a tragedy. Sean's generation starts out pretty grim. The Elisa 3 fires on the moon Azura, destroying it, along with our parents, and so Ain and Thea are sadly no more. And, excuse me. And we raced to the shuttle, we crash landed in Iridia, and so of course, that is the reason why, if you are playing Aaron or Aiden, that there is no shuttle, because it blew up with Azura. And that's why you can't go to Azura, is because that was one of the things that happened in the firefight, is that Azura was blown up. And of course Neil Palm, that, anyway. So they programmed the game, of course, so that you couldn't get to Azura no matter which generation played. Anyway, so we crash landed in Iridia. Let's see, real pilots are almost non-existent nowadays. Much knowledge has been lost since they left us. Oh, and this is dimension of Rulakur, right? Yeah, Rulakur is still around. Oh, well, thank you for letting me know. Yes, it has. Alrighty. And let's see, we crash landed in Iridia. We went to Landon to talk to Sarai, who has been battling supposedly the armies of Loon. Everyone thinks that Loon's army built the bridge, and let's see. We have to go all the way around this way, right? Yeah. That it was Loon's army that built the bridge, and Loon's army that's been attacking all these years, and Sarai has been holding them off, because we know that Sarai is still OP as she ever was. And she is leading the forces of Landon to defend their home. I still don't understand where that one comment comes from. If Ain had married Sarai, we would have won. Well, won what? The war? I mean, with Loon? I don't understand. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna skip getting the chests. We don't need them. We don't need to spend the time walking around, even though there's no encounters. We don't need them. I know I often talk about completionism, but they're not weapons. They're just items. If they were weapons, maybe to sell them, but meh. Alrighty, and let's see, now of course we are going to the Western Cave to get the subparts for Ren, because what people are telling us is that Loon is looking for Leia's treasure in the desert. We don't know why or what it is. To reach Aron, yep, we've heard that. Aron is rumored to have pilots even now. Some rebels are in a cave far to the west. So the subparts for Ren. Use these to find Leia's treasure in Iridia. I need to readjust my microphone here. Oh, do we need to... let's see. We should be fine on, like, healing. Are there any mobs that... there are a couple mobs that can poison us, but I'm not terribly worried. It's a bit of a walk, yes, but we should be fine. Should be. Is the and first battle of the day. We are ambushed, of course. This is promising. Alright, get him. Alright, so if Chris was... I'm just thinking the levels that will be by the end of the game. Sean might be one more level up than Chris, but that extra trek to Landon really wasn't a lot of experience. So, anyway, it'll be about the same. Little Arachnes. Get him. This is the right way, correct? Should be. Don't have my maps in front of me, at least not the overworld maps. I only have a few maps. For like passageways. I did not go the right way. There is not a gap. I have to go up around these craggy tree-looking things. What are they seriously? Are they mountains? Are they hills? Are they trees? Are they all the above? What are they? Are they supposed to? I think they're supposed to represent forests, but they've got such like pointy and craggy looking tops. They don't look like they could be. See what I mean? They look like so craggy right there, and they're impassable. So I don't know. Looks like they could be. They're mountains or crags. I wonder, this is one of those curiosities that you think about, right? You know, these are world ships that had to be self-sustaining, so how did they set the world ships up in a manner that the ecosystems could perpetually exist, you know, for an indefinite amount of time? Or because the ships apparently had courses, they estimated that they would arrive at the course in, you know, X amount of years, which in this case was, you know, over 2,000 years. Of course, I'm sure that the developers didn't think anything about that, or they might have had a water cooler talk about it, but it's like, it's not something that needed to be given serious thought. They're just like, well, we just need to make a few pieces of terrain. I mean, there really isn't much diversity in the terrain tiles, right? You have so in worlds like Elysium, you have your green grasslands, and then you have your green mountains slash trees slash crags. Who knows what they're supposed to be? And then you have your clear and definitive mountain tiles, and then you have your water tiles. That's it. That is it. There are no other types of tiles besides those. So, and then in Iridia, you have 3 types of tiles. You have your mountain tiles, water tiles, and your desert tiles. That's it. And so then you have, let's see, Frigidia. They have their own, you know, mountain tiles. It's like, ooh, they went out of their way to design iced over mountain tiles. You know, they really stepped up their game on that one. So, and then the frozen lake, you know, frozen water tiles, frozen plains tiles. You know, everything's frozen. And I wonder if that was actually easy to do, if they had to create something from scratch, or if they were able to like use, well, I don't know. I don't know what game developers use for tile design. What other tile types are there? I don't think there are any other tile types besides like your interactable objects, right? Your airstrips, your boat docks for Ren, changing form. You have your lay-in temples, you have your cave entrances, your towns, and that's all. There's there's nothing else. So very and then you have your tiles that are inside the caves, right? And the caves in and of themselves are very interesting. They're odd looking, but it makes me wonder. You know, it's another one of those questions that I've thought about since all of like Elias 3 and all the spaceships were man-made. Did these caves serve a specific purpose when they were creating the spaceships? Game design aside. Game design aside, we could ask, would there have been, excuse me, would there have been caves that were designed for a specific purpose? You know, whatever, I don't know. But you know, that's you know, a hyper analyzing it, of course. All right. A Mazer bot. Ouch. It did a lot of damage with Foy. All right. I don't think we have any. There we go. What I was gonna say, I don't think we have any Diamate left. There we go. This is a good place for experience. Ceramic gear, it's not as... Is that what Ren has? Yeah. Yeah, that's what he has already. Alright. We surprised the monsters. What did we configure Sean's melee techniques for? Was it Zan? Or Tsu? I think it was Tsu. Alright. Are we going the right way? No. We are not. We are headed to a dead end. It's okay. Get the Roboman, there we go. I wonder why Mew wears white gloves. Wouldn't that interfere with her claws, no matter how they were equipped? I mean, or maybe that's just part of her arm design, you know, because they would have to come out of the arm and, you know, they would destroy the gloves, right? But those look pretty clearly like they're gloves. Just saying. And Sean, oh man, that outfit. I have never noticed that he looked like a 1980s aerobics instructor until I really looked closely. Well, not really even looked closely, just like look at it. I'm like, huh. He's wearing an all-purple outfit, which is just, that's fine. But like the way that his, well, I guess it's boots, you know, they're like the bright white bands around his legs. Like they totally look like leg warmers. And then just the way his the way kind of the way he walks and the way his hair is and everything, you know, it's like you just throw that cape off and we're gonna do some step ups, or we're gonna do some I don't even know what the that exercises are called in aerobics, so I'm not gonna try. But whew, okay, that was good. Let's actually throw a Trimate on Ren. There we go. Subparts, hooray! Laser Claw. And a laser sword, stuff that we can sell. Lash. Oh, we should just ran away. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's not like we really lost a lot of time. Nice. Alright, now from here we will head to Iridia, since we now have the subparts. So we have to go back through Divisia, right? I think so. Yeah, we have to go back through Divisia. Kind of a map. Well, the illustrated map. About half the way through the chronicling of this, I finally decided to scan in all of my maps so that they're on my laptop. But I don't know. I like doing it the old way, where you have paper in your hands and you're looking at the actual paper maps. That's definitely pre-internet, pre-electronic age nostalgia, where everything was on paper. Everything, maps, your statistics pages, clues that you would put, every single thing that you would have about a video game, it had to be on paper. But alas, that time has passed. I mean, it saves time for sure. Oh, we do have dynamite left. Alright, and we are out. Yeah, I don't understand why that airstrip is there. You would never have a reason to come back here. Ever. At all. Because you can't get the... Let's see. Yeah, you can't get the aero parts without getting the subparts. I don't think, right? Unless, let me think about this. To get to... Because you have to go from Iridia to back to Elysium. No, you have to go to Frigidia. Right? It seems like you have to be able to, or that you have to get Leia and the Leia's pendant. Yeah, you have to get the Leia's pendant to get to Aron. Yeah, that's it. I knew I was forgetting something. It's the thing that Towns lady said. You have to have the Leia's pendant to get to Aron, which means you have to have the Leia's pendant to get the subparts or the aero parts. But to get, of course, Leia and Leia's pendant, you have to have the subparts. And to get the subparts, you have to go to the cave. And so there's no reason to use that airstrip at all, ever. So it's just a silly placement of it. Anyway, blah blah blah. On our way back to Divisia. So much walking. Let's go ahead and drop a Garez. Yep. Excuse me. Ambushed. Uh, I'm just thinking about the silliness, the silliness of the mobs, of the enemies in this game are just, I don't know, sometimes it's too much. Can't help but chuckle. Alright, here we go, back through Divisia. And there's no need to talk to anybody because nobody says anything different. It's just a straight walk. And of course, this would be where it would be very handy if we could walk faster. But the programmers are like, nope, make them walk with purpose. We want them to strut their stuff. We want them to be the coolest looking walking sprites in all of video game history so far. And they did a pretty good job. I mean, as far as, you know, your on-screen walking sprites go, they did a good job. They just couldn't make them walk faster, or didn't want to make them walk faster. Maybe it would have looked too funny if they'd walked faster. I don't know. But I mean, just the way that they, you know, moved those shoulders and moved those arms and just, you know, walking with such purpose. Especially the MC, right? Such a long hallway. Alright, finally. Okay, now we'll head up through North Divisia. After we get out of the castle, of course. Why do they have so many mirrors? Not important, I suppose. Alright. Let's go ahead and save just to restore our, oh yeah, save and heal up, rest up to restore our TP, technique points. Let's save the game, Sean. Level 5. Thank you. When we were kids, I remember we would, have debate slash more arguments than anything. We were kids, we didn't know what debate was, but we would argue which of the NPCs had the more attractive character profile. I don't think we've gone more than once to the antidote lady, right? But she's like this younger girl with very you know, very cutely braided hair and a very, you know, young, you know, young face, and she's smiling, very, very, can't get away, really, whatever, and I think it was more my friend and his older brother. I sometimes chimed in, just to egg either of them on, but, it was funny how, it became an argument. Okay, which way is it? It's up here, right? Because I think... Oh, hello. I didn't even pay attention to my combat screen. I was looking at my map. Do I need to pull up Elysium? This is embarrassing. Alright, let's pull up Elysium. Where am I? Yeah, I'm at the cave. I'm at the right place. I know where I'm going. Oh wait, do we have to go all the way back to Landon? We do, because this is blocked, isn't it? Yeah, why do I keep thinking that we can go from Elysium to Iridia? It's not possible without the Leia's pendant. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're blocked. And I did this on one of the previous third generations too. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to walk here. Yeah, we're blocked. Dumb. Well, not really. I'm the one that was dumb. For forgetting. Okay, come on. So many poisonous enemies. And the thing that's rude is when an enemy uses poison, it's guaranteed to affect you. You cannot resist it. You can't resist poison. Oh, come on. I should have used 2 just to make the battle quicker. Whatever. It's fine. And I would have run away, but we've seen that even first generation mobs can prevent us from getting away. Okay, back over this way. Oh man. Ambushed. Get him. Alright, here we go. Let's try this. Oh man, really? That didn't do hardly anything to him. Oh, it's lame. Whatever. Okay, we have antidotes left. That's, okay, we're fine. Alright, let's go back in. And, I should know this place. Let's just go. Watch me get horribly lost. Oh, ambushed. No, I think it's an easy route back, right? We just go all the way until we can't go anymore, go right anymore, or go west, and then go up here. Alright. And then turn back down right here. Yeah. And then we should just be able to go over 2 platforms and then head straight up north. Get him. Alright, very nice. Hello. I'm glad those Morte and Fatale mobs don't have a lot of hit points because man, they hurt. Alright, now we're back in Landon. Now we get to walk all the way around the circumference of the entire world to get to Aurelia. And thank goodness this is the last time. That we have to do this nonsense. Oh, yeah, that's right. His Zan is like, doesn't do enough damage to take any of them out. I wonder if Killsat, if Killsats like show up more than any other mob in the game, as far as the like, if we were to see the ratio of mobs that we encountered, because Killsats are in a lot of places, like kind of like chirpers. More of them. Of course he uses Zan. It wouldn't be a fight with Tertius if we didn't have a Zan spam. Come on, let's go. More kill stats. Oh man. What does the G stand for, I wonder? We're about halfway there to... Well, we're halfway to the cave that goes to Iridia. Alright. More of these guys, seriously. So do these little lizard things have just 2 legs, or are we supposed to not see like the other 2? That's a curiosity. Like, is it more lazy programming? Probably yes. Or if you were to ask, if you were to ask a developer, would they like legitimately say, well, no, they only have 2 legs for real. They use their talents to balance them up and use them up. Some BS, right? But I mean, seriously, these enemies, they had potential to make some really cool enemies, because right, they're separated from the algal system, and come on. And so they had the chance. They had the chance to do something special. And instead, they chose to do something silly. Which is okay, whatever. But you know, dinosaurs that wiggle at the end of their tail at you, instead of a dinosaur that, I don't know, maybe lunges at you and claws at you. In Phantasy Star 2, when oh hello, let's use Zan, and let's also have Sean use Zan. I don't remember how strong Sean's is. Oh, Sean's is pretty strong. But like, right? It was what was those mobs in Phantasy Star 2? The ones, the Orangus, right? The Orangus, Orangas, and then Oryxes, I think, were the 3 types. What, you know, they're just sitting in this little ball, like they look like really tranquil, and then all of a sudden they stand up full fully on their legs, and then they just swipe at you with this claw, and you're like, oh crap. Dizo or Dizolis, it means business. There's that's that was Phantasy Star 2. Like you knew that all of the enemies were out to just kill you. But these enemies, it's like let's just use minimal effort to attack. I mean, these things look like they're kind of attacking, right? They're kind of wiggling their sword and their shield at you. But yeah, so much potential just lost. Okay, here we go. Now this one is probably, I would say this one's the easiest passageway. Maybe not. They're all pretty easy, honestly. Let's be honest. It's truly hard to get lost in a Phantasy Star 3 map. Even the ones that I don't have memorized, like Skyhaven Dungeon, the Shoot Dungeon, those two, where I always have to refer to it. Still, even though those are not bad, you can always figure it out, because it's like, okay, I made a wrong turn, and it's easy to course correct so that I won't make the same wrong turn again. But anyway. And I wonder if they did that because of the difficulty of the Phantasy Star 2 maps. I'm wondering if they were afraid that people were, if that was like a major turnoff. Because every kid that I talked to that played Phantasy Star 2, my friend, of course, and his brother included, remarked on how this Phantasy Star 2, this game would be so hard without the hint book that gave you the maps. And while in the hint book the maps aren't drawn out perfectly, they're illustrations, they still help enough that you're like, oh, okay, we can figure it out. And without those maps, it would have been super tough. We would have had to draw them out ourselves, right? And then the fact that your party walks just about as slow as Phantasy Star 3 party walks, and then the overlay of the dungeons, that was something that was quaint but not wanted. I don't know that anybody truly liked the overlay of Phantasy Star 2's dungeons, especially like Uzo Island or the underwater passage going to the Climatrol. Anywhere, the Climatrol or like Skewer and was it Nido or Nido? I don't know. But just pipes are always overlaying. You're like, yeah, where am I supposed to go? I can't see because the pipes are in the way. But I'm very appreciative that they did not do that here. Oh, nice. We almost got it perfectly. Alright, let's go ahead and take another encounter. And then we'll go get Leia. Alright, here we go. Ren transforms into a submersible. Let's see where the passage goes. Alright. A world within Iridia, which is lush and full of water. Well, I do find it interesting, odd even, that the river that leads up to Hazatak, that goes all the way to the south border of the map, doesn't have any vegetation next to it, right? We have protected Leia for over 1,000 years. Cryogenic sleep has kept her alive. Okay. This is Princess Leia's younger sister. Strangely enough, she is also named Leia. Mistoke on Frigidia holds the key to truth. Return to the desert and go southwest with Leia. The portal to Mistoke awaits you there. Alright. Leia entrusted the future to her sister. Alright, so now we go to Mistoke. I was very young when Leia fought Oricchio. She left with a knight who wore a black sword. I must know the truth. Please take me along. It would have been not only a knight with a black sword, right? It would have been a knight with a black sword, a robot with red hair. Well, two robots with red hair, because Mune and Siren had red hair. Because according to the sages on Sage Isle, and I think even the Masters of Skyhaven, they were all together in the end. Right? Right. So that goes back to the theory. They weren't really banished to Dahlia and Azura. They after the final battle, they willingly went there to serve as like sentinels, you know, to watch over Alyssa 3 until Dark Force would return. But because their memories were, let's see, do we have anything to give? We have a bandana, ceramic ribbon. No, we don't have anything. So just saying if there's anything we picked up that we can give to Leia. Nope, there is not. Alrighty, let's go ahead and rest. No, we're gonna sell crap first. Okay, we don't need to buy any more medicine now that we have Leia in the party. Sell. Let's see. Ceramic ribbon. Yes. But anyway, you know, the theory / argument that they didn't remember what they were supposed to do when they woke up. They thought that they were supposed to still be fighting each other, right? But they were angry at each other still. Because I brought up how, you know, it was possible that Siren became corrupted. Because we know that Mune went crazy, you know, wandering the desert. Yes. So who's to say that Ren didn't get damaged and, you know, became corrupted? I mean, you know, let's think about a more recent game, Halo, right? Cortana, who, let's see, we need to give that to Leia, who started to become corrupted or something like that. I have to replay that because I've only been through that game once, and it was such an information overload that I'm like, whoa, this is amazing, this is crazy, all that stuff. Let's see, sell the ceramic shot, yep, and sell. We still have stuff to sell, alright, yep, sell that laser sword. So anyway, you know, it's not too far-fetched. And then Loon, of course, his memory, he's could have been corrupted over the 1,000 years in Cyrogenic. Same thing with his sister Alaire. We're good. Alright, we'll give those 4 boots to Leia. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and save and call the episode. Alrighty, that was a lot of walking, but we got out of the way. So in our next episode, of course, we will be traveling to Mistoke and going into the castle and obtaining the Leia's pendant and see if we'll go farther than that. So until our next episode, so long for now.